Jawaballs!
Okay, it's time for yellow. So I'm using Badger miniature airbrush paint. Mustard gas is what this paint is called. And here I am. I'm going to paint now, just a nice even layer, allowing the dark shading that I've already done to show through the mustard gas. I fixed my airbrush so it's no longer ejecting paint just by pressing the button down. Now I can slowly ease back and start adding the yellow. Again, I'm no professional airbrush painter. I've seen good guys or guys paint well with airbrushes, and I'm not one of them. I use it as a base coat, and that's it. I'm not being overly careful about edging or anything like that right now. I'm just allowing the pre-shading to do its work. Yeah, the brush is working way better now. Oh, sprayed a little bit too much there. Oh, hold up. Need some more. I gotta say, it looks pretty darn good for hardly any real work at all. Previously, I used to do this all by hand, this kind of shading, and it took weeks to paint a model like this, and I'm doing it now in minutes. So what a life changer, what a game changer the airbrush has been for me in my painting. Okay, so now I'm going to go right to golden yellow, which is a Vallejo color. It's a little bit darker yellow, or it's lighter than the mustard gas, but darker than my final yellow. It's a mid-tone. And I'm going to use this on the edges a bit. So what I do with this is just kind of spray over the edge. Just to give a subtle highlight to the edges of the armor. It's almost imperceptible, imperceivable what I'm doing with this. the change in color between the two is very, very minimal, which is kind of what you want when you're airbrushing anyway. Alright, that's it for that color. Then I'm going to use my pure yellow to kind of finish the job. Just Vallejo Model Air Yellow. What are we at? 5.5 minutes? Okay, I'm going to end this in a second. Just a little bit in my cup. And I'll do the same thing. Oop, a little too close. I got a puddle. Try to spray it out a bit. So what I'm going to do after, with this yellow, after the yellow is done, a couple of things. I've got some weathering effect stuff for use on yellow armor, which I'm going to attempt to use. It's an oil-based product. Never used it before, but I think this is a good time to learn something new, huh? And a little bit more yellow to finish this job. And it's pretty interesting. You can already, you can see where, like, on this wing here, where the undershading is still showing through. It looks like some kind of weathering or just wear. I'm not wearing my ventilator, by the way, and I should be. I recommend anybody who does any airbrushing to use a ventilator. Is that? Yeah, okay. And that's about it for yellow. My yellow base coat is done. All right, more to come.